All right, y'all. So I'm sure y'all all know about the battle going on between Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. Kendrick Lamar dropped a verse on Metro Boomin and Future's new album, the song "Like That," which is still number one apparently. I think I read this morning that it's Kendrick's longest reigning number one song or something like that. It's crazy. The song is insane. The verse is insane. And it started something. Most of the verse is a diss at Drake, but he threw a little cold jabs in there. He threw a few in there, you know what I'm saying? Saying things like, motherfuck the big three, nigga, it's just big me, nigga, pop! So that dropped, everyone going crazy. J. Cole said, let me talk to you for a second. J. Cole then responded on his new album, Might Delete Later. Threw lots of Kendrick disses in there, talking about how his albums flopped and we don't hear from him unless he's dissing somebody, which, while I love all three of these rappers, that's not an unfair assessment from Jermaine. I ain't gonna that's not, J. Cole is not wrong on that. Kendrick does take a long breaks away from music, comes back and then goes away, which I admire in a sense, you know. But then recently, J. Cole said the things that he said on these tracks didn't sit right with his spirit, so he apologized. And I believe he said that he was taking, I think it was 7 Minute Drill off of streaming platforms. As of right now, it's still on there. I don't know if he's actually going to take it off, but yeah. I think a lot of people saw this as J. Cole somewhat conceding to the fact that Kendrick could be better or Drake. I don't know. Some people feel a different way about J. Cole apologizing and stuff like that. But I feel like we're missing a component here. Drake hasn't dropped a song yet. He said some IG captions. He said some things on video at his tour dates on concert. He said a few things like that, but he hasn't dropped a song yet. But then this morning, I read this. Joe Budden says Drake and Kendrick have nuclear diss tracks ready to go. Let's stop there. No matter how you feel about Joe Budden, he said this on his podcast. I don't listen to his or watch his podcast anymore. I used to be an avid listener. Don't do it anymore. It's not the same. If you know, you know. He still has ties with these people. So this isn't like just someone saying this. Joe Budden knows the people in these camps. So if they told him some information, I'm kind of leaning towards trusting Joe. What I'm hearing from both sides is nuclear, it's up. Budden says Drake is dropping it soon and that it's bad. Now, I believe he's not saying this like the song is bad. He's saying that whatever he's about to say about Kendrick is not going to be good for Kendrick. Now, this is my thing. Again, I'm a fan of all three. Drake is my number one out of all of them, but I love each one of them in their own respective ways. The three of them are always on my Spotify Wrapped every year. I do think Kendrick is the most skilled out of all of them. But at the same time, it's like J. Cole some days is a better rapper than Kendrick, but Drake is better at making hits than both of them. But you can't do it like a rap battle between the three because Drake will be damn near outmatched. You know what I'm saying? But when Drake lines up and he says, I'm going to make a diss track on you, the man damn near doesn't lose. You know what I'm saying? I know you can throw the Pusha T stuff in there. I've never seen the Pusha T stuff never really fazed me. I understand what it did as far as the whole, oh, you got a son, ooh. I still think Duppy killed him. I don't think, and it's Pusha T. It's Pusha T. Who's turning on Pusha T? No one's listening to Pusha T. So it's like, I don't care. I don't. Like the moment it was cool. Afterwards, it's just a statement. Pusha T doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He don't move nothing. So if Drake ends up dropping this diss track on Friday, and if Kendrick has one ready too, I assume it will probably be in response to Drake. I don't know who will drop first. I assume Drake will drop first because he's the only one that really hasn't said anything yet. If Drake has something ready to go at Kendrick, I want to see. I want to see. Because I think during all of this has led, since Drake hasn't said much of anything, this has led to everyone just acting like Drake can't rap. And while, again, I don't think he's as skilled as Kendrick and Cole are when it just comes to being an MC. When Drake sits down and focuses on something, that is a train you can't stop. Because he's done it to Push, he's done it to Joe Budden, he's done it famously to Meek Mill, he's been doing it to Kanye, he's done it to Kid Cudi, and he's done it in different ways. Some songs you don't even expect to be diss track songs, and he's killing them, and he knows how to disassemble certain rappers. He didn't come at Joe the same way he came at Push, the same way he would come at Kanye, the same way he'll come at Cudi. I don't know what he's going to try to do to Kendrick because I fear for Drake in that moment. I feel like Kendrick is much more equipped to lyrically demolish Drake in any way. Now, this also makes me think, if Drake got some dirt on Kendrick and Kendrick got some dirt on Drake, Cole was like, wait a minute, I don't want to be a part of this, which I think might have been the smartest move out of this entire thing. If Cole got himself out of this and said, you know what, I'm done, I'm out of this before things get bad, that's why I love Cole, because he's like, wait, this may not just turn to a rap thing. This may just turn into a Pusha T route where we're just saying, all right, just saying bad things about each other over a beat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I caught you doing this. And then it turns into something else, you know? So if Cole's getting himself out the way so he doesn't get caught in that crossfire, that may have been the smartest move out of this entire battle. I don't know what Kendrick about to say. I don't know what Drake about to say. Again, Drake's my favorite, so I'm always... But it don't matter. Either one of these three drop, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? At midnight. Ready. I don't know what Drake is going to say. I don't know if he's going to drop on Friday. It could be a surprise. It could be an EP. It could be just one song that he just drop at random time and call it 3 a.m. in California. I don't know. That's what he does. You know what Drake going to do. But then Kendrick come out there and say, like, the Heart Part 8 or whatever. I think we're at like 7 now. 6, 7. I'm not sure. Something about his heart. And just put on the most soulful, destructive beat and just rip Drake from head to toe. Can Drake do that to Kendrick? I think he can. I'm more confident in Kendrick doing that to Drake, but if someone told me that Drake was about to or Drake did, I wouldn't bat an eye to it. And I think that's what I've been trying to convey to certain people. We all know that Kendrick and Cole are probably better rappers than Drake, but we're not going to act like Drake just can't rap, because then you would just be lying to yourself. But I don't know what's about to happen, man. If I'm being honest with you, I hope this doesn't turn into like we're just talking about people's personal lives. I never like that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see my 3 favorite rappers rap against each other. That's what I enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it could turn into something bigger than that. Drake, it may have already gotten there. Because this kind of reminds me of when Drake, Push, and Ye were doing their thing in the beginning, and Drake apparently had some insane diss track pointed to Kanye, but I forget who told him. I think it was, oh God, I forget his name. I forget who told Drake not to drop it. I can't believe I forget to do his name. But he told Drake not to drop it because it could get bad. I don't think there's anyone telling Drake not to drop this. And if there is, Drake probably not listening to him, because he's like, all right, this is a little too much, you know. But I'm excited, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited for rap. I'm excited for hip-hop, man. I just hope it doesn't turn, of course, to any violence. As long as we keep it bars and keep it clean for what we got. That keeping it clean part, I don't know. This could get dirty real fast. I'm not sure. But we'll see what happens, man. Friday, I will be waiting at Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, that piff. I don't give a damn where it's YouTube. I don't care where it's going. I will be there waiting. If nothing happens, then nothing happens. But I do think Drake is about to put his foot in the water. And if he does, and it's as bad as everyone's saying it is, I don't know, man.